What would you do if you were in the shoes of El Chapo, the infamous drug lord of the Sinaloa cartel? Would you still be the fearless, ruthless kingpin that dominated the drug trade, or would you plead for mercy, citing cruel and unfair treatment? In a surprising twist of events, Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, the former cartel leader, has requested repatriation to Mexico to serve his sentence. This plea came as a shock to many given his fearless reputation and the severity of his crimes. Guzman was convicted back in 2019 for a slew of crimes including drug trafficking, money laundering, and homicide. His conviction led to a life sentence in the ADX Florence Supermax in Colorado, known as the most secure prison in the United States. However, his lawyer has recently claimed that Guzman has been denied adequate access to sunlight, visitation rights, proper food, and medical care. Such allegations, if true, could raise serious human rights concerns. In response to Guzman's plea, Mexican President Andrés Manuel López Obrador has stated that he will review the request, emphasizing the importance of human rights. This statement marks a significant shift in Mexico's stance on Guzman's case. It's important to note that the US and Mexico have an agreement allowing prisoners to serve their sentences in the other country. However, given the severity of Guzman's crimes and the risk of escape, it is unlikely that the US would agree to such a deal. Guzman's request is currently under review by the Foreign Ministry after being received by the Mexican Embassy in Washington, D.C. This repatriation plea could potentially cause a diplomatic stir between the two countries, adding a new layer of complexity to the already convoluted saga of El Chapo. In conclusion, the unfolding story of El Chapo continues to captivate the world. From his conviction in 2019 to his recent plea for repatriation, his journey presents a unique insight into the life of one of the most notorious criminals in history. Whether Guzman will be granted his request remains to be seen. Regardless of the outcome, this chapter in El Chapo's life serves as a stark reminder of the consequences of a life of crime. It also raises important questions about the state of human rights within the US prison system. As we wait for the final verdict, one thing remains certain: the saga of El Chapo is far from over.